So yeah, this is the big risky part. You basically have like 20 or some odd seconds to kill him. You know what? We might run out of time here. Yeah, you know what? It looks like we're going to run out of time. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I thought I would bring you Sentry again, but this time from a PvE perspective. I want to show you guys what he can do, and who better to fight against than the biggest, baddest boss that we have in the game right now, Knull. So I went ahead and upgraded his CTP of, or not a CTP, sorry, his obelisk, because it's not a CTP. I upgraded it to a crit damage 180 proc, because the crit damage 140 proc wasn't cutting it, so I just re-rolled it a few times, and I got myself a crit damage 180 proc. So we still have an obelisk. Sorry for the confusion there where I said CTP. I'll show you at the end of this fight. Hopefully we beat it. Oh, we're gonna get a nice hit here with the proc. Nice. He can do stage 1, which is pretty scary, that he can already do stage 1. Now I have some you know, conqueror level already from fighting against Knull, so that will help him initially, right? Some resistance, and I have, you know, my over 500 valor, which definitely goes a long way. Landed a nice proc there. But not only does he do well against Knull, but he's just so tanky, right? The healing and the iframes and everything, that really contributes, and that's something that made Jean Grey, right? Why was Jean Grey used for so long in PvE? Before things got too difficult for Jean Grey, and before all defense down became king, Jean Grey was still used by a lot of players because she was just so tanky, and you basically could just press buttons and she would obliterate your enemies. And that's kind of how it feels. Not exactly, but it's kind of how it feels with Sentry, especially compared to some other characters. So, when you can also see he has very high movement speed, and movement speed is actually surprisingly really important for Knull, because you need to dodge these attacks, and if you don't dodge these attacks, well, you're gonna get massively punished. I think, did he interrupt me there? He might have, actually. Okay, we're gonna do 5-4, but the main combo is 5-2-4. That's the main combo to pull off. And then sometimes if I can do 5-2-4-6, there I wasted my tier 3. I actually misplayed a little bit. I should have saved my tier 3. See here, we race over. Look at that, he gets there so fast. If I had missed that, that's insta death. So fast, doing nearly a bar of damage with each rotation, which is again so impressive for a character with this kind of build. Tier 3 does several bars there, and then we're back to this sort of dodging ability, this dodging portion. And here you basically just have to dodge. If you don't dodge, each one of these will hit you and stack up one Knull skull, and 5 of those Knull skulls, of course, will kill you. So that's not very good. There's the tier 3. We're just right here, so we don't have to go anywhere. We order, and we're on to the next phase. Very nice. Wow, he's doing it. Wow, he's doing it. It's gonna be tight. It's definitely gonna be tight, but he can actually do it. I'm actually surprised. Wow. Crazy with an obelisk. I encourage anyone who can clear Knull with a character with an obelisk, please hit me up. I mean, Sharon Rogers might be the only one, to be perfectly fair and to be perfectly honest with you. She might be the only character who can do that. There's we're gonna do a little bit of damage here with Mystique, just because we don't want to wait for the switch to Sentry, but it wasn't that much damage, let's be honest. Now, you know what, it's going to be interesting to see, because this is the last phase of the Knull fight, and in this phase here, Knull actually, he has a lot of HP, and if you don't kill him in time, he kills you. But yo, Sentry can just stand here. That's so funny. Sentry can just stand there and do damage. So yeah, this is the big risky part. You basically have like 20 or some odd seconds to kill him. You know what? We might run out of time here. Yeah, you know what? It looks like we're going to run out of time. Oh, we got it. Wow. Unbelievable. He can basically solo. We got a little bit of help from Mystique, but he can basically solo stage 1 with an obelisk. Now we're using Cyclops' leadership for the 65% increased energy attack, 35% all attack, and then 30% from his ambient radiant passive at tier 2, which is the highest level that the passive goes to when you have the Phoenix 5 uniform. So if you don't have that Phoenix 5 uniform for Cyclops, it's not going to be a 65% buff. I don't recommend tier 3ing Cyclops just to use him as a leadership against Knull. That's really expensive and just not worth it, but that's why he's there. There are other leaderships that you can use. There's not that many, but there are others. And then Mystique is, of course, there for the passive, which applies to Knull. He's a villain, so her passive does help to bump that damage. Without Mystique, without Cyclops, there's no way we finish that. There's no way. There was 22 seconds left on the full clock, but we were just about to die from that Knull finishing us off, because when Thor stuns Knull, you basically have like 20 or 25 seconds. I don't know exactly how much time it is. I haven't sat there with a timer. I probably should. But if you don't kill him in that time frame, he just wipes your whole team. He wipes your entire team. I've lost so many times to that particular phase of the fight. So it's very interesting. It's actually a very good sign that Sentry can stand there. There's like a ton of cat hair on my mic here. Sentry can stand there and just tank all that damage that Knull is doing, because he can heal from his fifth skill as well, and he can do damage, because otherwise, if you can't stand there, you have to stand away from the Knull cage, that sort of Clintar sort of symbiote cage, and then wait for Thor to bring down the lightning, and that whole time you're just wasting because the clock is ticking and you're not doing any damage. So just to recap the build here, again, I didn't cut. There was no cuts in the video. I didn't change anything. Sorry that I said CTP when it was clearly an obelisk, but yeah. It's crit damage, 180 proc. So it's a better obelisk now for sure, but it's still 100% an obelisk. The only other thing I did to his build, full transparency, I added 1 Odin's Blessing and 1 Uru. So I did tweak it a little bit. I added a crit damage, an amplify Odin's Blessing, this one right here, just to give him a bit more crit damage, a bit more energy attack. And then I gave him the ignored defense Uru. I don't think I'm going to need this once I can get his gears to 25. Hopefully after the devs remove the CCF cost from this, and then I can upgrade the hero's cloak and get that extra ignore defense. But otherwise, he wasn't capped on ignore defense, so I needed that Uru in order to push him over the edge. I don't need him to be capped on cooldown. That's fine. But I you know what? To be honest, I probably did need that Odin's Blessing to clear Knull stage 1. So that's kind of crazy that I equipped that, and then the fight was that close. It was literally down to the last second. I'm sure if I had been a second or two slower on the damage, that we would have lost. So that was a wild fight, but that's basically how good he is for PvE content. He may not be as outstanding for PvE content as some of the huge heavy hitters we've seen recently, but you know what? He does have -70 all defense down. So you know what we're gonna do? He doesn't have the leadership tag. He doesn't have the leadership or the heroic. He probably should have the heroic, but he doesn't have it. He has Dark Avengers, and then he has, oddly enough, he has strong and energy projection, which doesn't make sense because that's energy attack and that's physical attack. But Sentry doesn't do physical attack, right? He doesn't do physical damage. All of his skills deal energy. So it's a bit weird that he has that. But anywho, let's go take him into another world boss here. Besides Knull, because you can't use all defense down against Knull. You can't use any tier 2 characters. You can only use tier 3 and transcended characters. You can see here the list of characters that I can use is only my tier 3 and transcended. So, you know, there's no Dr. Voodoo, there's no White Fox, there's no Valkyrie or Phil Coulson support. None of that stuff is allowed against Knull. So you can't necessarily see his ultimate value if you weren't going to let's try stage 80. Let's try 80. You know what? We were doing 80 with Moonstone. Moonstone might actually be better than Sentry for PvE, which is hilarious. But let's go ahead. Yeah, let's use this team right here with Dr. Voodoo. And we're going to throw Sentry in here with... or you know what? Does Sentry have guaranteed crit rate? I don't think he does. Right? He doesn't. So what would be even better would be Phil Coulson. Yeah. And then let's not use strikers. Can he do this with an obelisk? Because so when he hits his tier 3, he's going to hit minus 98% all defense down. I actually haven't tried this before, so I'm sort of rolling up my sleeves here to try this out. So you guys can see just how good Sentry is for PvE content. We're going to do 2, 5, 4, and hope that we proc. That was a bit of a missed proc there. Then we go into 1, and then 2, 5. You know what? We're going to... we missed it there. You know what? Let me reset. If I can squeeze in all 5 skills, my second rotation can be the tier 3 skill. We could squeeze them all in. So yeah, I think you guys are going to be super impressed. I mean, you should be super impressed that he was able to do stage 1 Knull. And he should be very, very good for Knull World Boss Legend. And he obviously is insanely good for PvP. But no, I wasn't fast enough, eh? Wasn't fast enough to squeeze it in. That's okay. We'll get it on the next rotation here. Here we go. Minus 98% all defense down whenever it applies. Oh, it applies at the very end of the skill. Oh, there it is. There it is. See? It's a bit dicey on the... But you know what? Oh, no. We need the all defense down to apply. I ruined it. Oh, it applied. Oh, it applied. It did apply. It applies right at the end. Whoa. Okay. 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 Wow. Whoa. That damage was nutty. Yeah, it applies right at the end of the skill. See those S's? Wow, just his raw damage. Wow, just his raw damage. Because there's no strikers and there was just the all defense down. I paralyzed him there. I'm going to stack the all defense down from the Giga Punch. We didn't get the accumulation, but he's got all defense down and accumulation. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's another good one. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. Yes, yes. Oh, buddy. Another proc on the tier 3. You know, proccing on the tier 3 seems so unimpressive. Wow. Wow. A 2-minute clear on stage 80 with no strikers. So there you go. So wow. Wow. True. So you can go way higher than stage 80, bro. Can he do 99? No, he can't do 99. Come on. Can I? With my raid level? Nah, he probably can't do 99. 99 is a big difference. 99 with no strikers. Imagine. There's no way. I'm just curious. Okay, I know he can't do 99 without a CTP, but he could probably do it with a CTP of energy. Let's be honest. But I'm just shocked about a 2-minute clear, stage 80, with an obelisk. That is nuts. That is insanely high. You know, but we're gonna have a bit of a difficulty with might have a bit of a difficulty with survivability. Yeah. Okay, there's the proc on the tier 3. Oh. No, eh? Ooh. The damage we took was pretty huge. Oh, he just cleansed, so we just lost all the damage. No, no, I was too optimistic. Way too optimistic. Sorry, Sentry. Had to bring you back down to earth, buddy. I wish his second skill had a little bit of a shorter cooldown. I didn't even proc on the right skill there. That was just a huge mistake by me. That was just a huge mistake by me. There's the proc on 6. There's the proc on 4 with the all defense down. It's not bad. It's like half a bar. Yeah, okay. Wow, I'm still, though, I'm shocked. With an obelisk, that was me dropping my phone onto the table. So with an obelisk, he's able to clear, for me, with my cards, non-crafted, not a CTP, okay? A couple Odin's Blessings, literally, well, one heal Odin's Blessing doesn't really matter. So one skill cooldown Odin's Blessing and one crit damage Odin's Blessing. No crafted cards, no, Pierce or any shenanigans like that. And he's able to do stage 80 Cull Obsidian with no strikers at all, and just Dr. Voodoo and Phil Coulson. Phil Coulson had a CTP of Insight, for those of you that are wondering, for the support. But he's able to do stage 80 with 2 minutes to spare. So he could probably go up to stage 85, possibly 90. You could maybe squeeze out like a 5-minute stage 90 clear. So he is going to be an absolute powerhouse. And remember, you can just take this build, right? Because of how good he is in PvP, you can just take the build as is, right? I didn't change anything about the build. Okay, my inventory is full. Awesome. Let me just go ahead and sell some of these bad boys. I don't have anything to sell. Okay, let me sell some of these bad boys. I was crafting some obelisks, trying to find something to roll to make Sentry a new, try to re-roll his obelisk. I was buying obelisks from the Dimension Shop. The Dimension Shop's so good, by the way. All right, here we go. Perfect team. Thanos, Silver Surfer, Jean Grey. I got to kill 5 enemies here with this PvE. Oh, he took away my. Oh, wow, he killed me in one shot. Okay. I should have interrupted him with one. I misplayed that. Uh-oh. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe Sentry's terrible, guys. Hang on. Let me redeem myself. Okay, there's one. Nice. Obliterated Silver Surfer. You just like blink and he's gone, right? Okay, now the big annoying lady is gonna come out. Oh, we popped the tier 3 early. You know what's also nice about his tier 3? It lasts really long. Yep, he got it. It's off to a bit of a slow start, but then he absolutely decimated the opponent. So you know what? I'm pretty sure Sentry's tier 3 is like Thanos' tier 3, where I think it's almost good enough to kill 2 characters. I'm not quite sure, but it almost seems like it is because the animation is so long. But yeah, Endless Void always kills 2 characters, or it kills the same character twice in most cases when you get it to hit properly. So yeah, I'll continue testing that, but let me know what you guys think. Sentry in PvE, what's next for this guy? Are we going to give him a CTP of Energy, Rage, Regen? We're not going to go anything crafted. We're not going to go anything reforged, but I want you guys to let me know what you think should come next. Or Moonstone, because we have to give her an upgrade here because she did get to level 70 and I awakened her, or I got her her potential. So I'm ready to awaken her when she gets that awakening. But yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.